Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca. Today we are going to talk about the cost of raising 500 chicken. If you're a beginner, stay tuned. Let's start with the cost of a chicken house. If you're going to build on the chicken house that is going to raise 500 chicken only, you're going to need the dimension of 20 feet wide and long 40 feet. The cost of raising 500 chicken house is going to be $1,400, only that. And if you're going to build using poles, it might go below that amount. But if you're going to use bricks like me, it is going to be that money flat. And by the way, remember that also be strategic. The transport costs also enter our, or make sure that where you buy things, they're not very far away to the place of to your farm, because the transport costs always enter in our programs. Okay, apart from the chicken house, that aside, the cost of the requirements that you need and their cost, for example, the small feeders, the small drinkers and small feeders, for example these ones, the tablings that are used to separate the chicken house, the brooder, it helps you in vaccinating the chicken, also to reduce on the space of the chicken house during brooding time. Also the feeding trays, the big drinkers, the vaccines, enrolls, vitamins, everything, all that is going to be $400. And everything that I've not talked about, I've leave you a link below in the description to give you a video that talks about all that, everything that you need to raise 500 chicken, all the requirements. I'll give you a link in the description. Make sure you watch that video, I have it. Also, that is all the requirements is going to be only $400 to spend buying all these requirements that you need. The chicken house, $1,400 only. And let's talk about the feeds. First of all, we need the pellet for 1 week. We all know that we use pellet. I use pellet for 7 days. Some of people use pellet for 1 month. Some of them use pellet for 2 weeks. But for me, I use pellet for 7 days only. And the cost of pellet for 7 days, you need 100 kilograms. First of all, remember, the reason why you need 100 kilograms is if you're beginning, there is that wastage of feeds. Yeah, you're still new in this system, there is some wastage of feeds, but if you're used to if you're used to it, you're not going to waste the feeds. Yeah, but for me, I would advise someone to buy 100 kilograms because it is cheap. Pellet is very cheap. If you're going to use it for 7 days, it is cheaper, and it is going to cost you $100 on. Why I'm telling you, the reason why I'm telling you to buy 100 kilogram, because if you remove those carpets after 7 days, remove the carpets, whether you're using papers, newspapers, all the papers from the books, you will see the feeds on that ground. So to avoid that, you're going to put in little feeds on the feeding trays and keep on adding it, and to reduce on the cost of pellet. If not, you're going to buy those 100 kilograms because they're very cheap. And let's talk about the cost of feeds for other 6 weeks. You're going to spend $120 weekly for more 6 weeks. These cost of feeds are made, the weekly cost is going to take you like 10 days. You're going to consume those feeds for 10 days, sometimes especially from 2 weeks to 3 weeks. You're not going to consume that feeds every 7 days. When the chicks are still young, from 2 weeks, you can spend like 10 days consuming only those feeds. So the amount of money might go below, especially in those 2-3 weeks, first weeks. I mean $120. It has to be on a weekly basis. And you're going to spend more $1,600 for more 12 weeks. $600 for more 12 weeks. Now the cost of raising, the cost of feeds till you see multiple, the whole cost of feeds is going to be $2,420 till you see multiple eggs. And make sure that you buy the chicks and start to raise them when the feeds are at a very high price, and try to stock some of the feeds to enjoy this business. It is good, it is lovely. Yeah, you're going to spend only that amount of money and enjoy the business. Sometimes you feel like you don't want to wake up to work, but when you get the money, you rush and start to work. It is enjoyable, it is profitable if you love it. If you don't love it, don't invest in your money, because you're going to get losses only. Thank you so much. Make sure that, remember, the cost of maize always depreciate, increases and decreases. Order the chicks when the prices are low, you benefit much more. And by the time they make 3 months, the cost of feeds will be high, and you'll be able to raise the chicks at a very low prices of feeds. And those costs that I've given you, they'll be able to help you raise the chicken and enjoy this business. Thanks again. Till next time. Bye-bye.